America's Do Not Travel Advisory Warning for 21 countries. The United States has issued a strict Level 4 Do Not Travel advisory for 21 countries due to heightened risks such as terrorism, civil unrest, and the threat of wrongful detention. This video comes amid global instability and recent violent events, including a deadly attack in Kashmir, India. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information, please. Hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. In the wake of the April 22 Pahalgam terror attack in Kashmir, India, that killed at least 26 people, the U.S. Embassy and consulates in India issued a Level 2 travel advisory warning for Jammu and Kashmir on April 23. The travel advisory update, which urges travelers to exercise increased caution, stated, terrorist attacks and violent civil unrest are possible in the Union territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Do not travel to this state, with the exception of visits to the eastern Ladakh region and its capital, Leh. Violence happens sporadically in this area and is common along the line of control between India and Pakistan. It also occurs in tourist spots in the Kashmir Valley, Srinagar, Gulmarg, and Pahalgam. The Indian government does not allow foreign tourists to visit certain areas along the LOC. U.S. government personnel are prohibited from travel to Jammu and Kashmir, the warning added. In addition to issuing these words of caution, the United States also ultimately reminded the citizens of its Travel Advisories database. With travel warnings classified 1 to 4, exercise normal precautions, exercise increased caution, reconsider travel, do not travel, the reminder comes ahead of summer vacations when families often plan overseas trips. While Jammu and Kashmir in India was merely flagged under the Level 2 advisory. Exercise increased caution, over 15 countries have completely been rendered a no-go zone. According to the official U.S. Department of State website, 2 more countries were added to the Do Not Travel Advisories list in April, bringing the total number of countries as high as 21. U.S. Travel Advisory, Level 4 Do No Travel Warning for 21 countries. Burma, Myanmar. Afghanistan, 2025. Belarus. South Sudan, 2025. Haiti. Iran, 2025. Iraq. North Korea, Democratic People's Republic of Korea, 2025. Lebanon. Libya. Mali. Russia. Somalia. Sudan. Syria, 2025. Ukraine. Venezuela. Yemen, 2025. Burkina Faso, 2025. Central African Republic. Democratic Republic of the Congo, 2025. Countries recently added to the Do No Travel U.S. Travel Advisory. Of these 21 countries, 8 were added to the Do No Travel Advisory list this year. The latest ones to be included in the list are Iran, Yemen both on March 31, 2025, North Korea, April 29, and Burkina Faso, April 16. North Korea joined the Level 4 U.S. travel advisory due to the continuing serious risk of arrest, long-term detention, and the threat of wrongful detention of U.S. nationals. The lack of any diplomatic relations between the U.S. and North Korea, the State Department warned that it cannot offer direct help to U.S. citizens in North Korea in case of emergencies. Terrorism, crime and kidnapping were cited as reasons for Burkina Faso being listed in the Do Not Travel roster. As for the travel advisories against Iran and Yemen, the U.S. State Department advised citizens not to travel to these countries due to terrorism, civil unrest, kidnapping, arbitrary arrest of U.S. citizens, and wrongful detention, and terrorism, civil unrest, crime, health risks, kidnapping, armed conflict, and landmines, respectively. In addition to these 21 countries, the State Department also flagged several Mexican states in the Do Not Travel warning. Colima, crime and kidnapping; Guerrero, crime; Michoacan, crime; Sinaloa, crime; Tamaulipas, crime and kidnapping; and Zacatecas, crime and kidnapping. The same warning was extended against traveling to Gaza. As summer travel season approaches, the U.S. government urges citizens to review travel advisories carefully before making international plans. Staying informed is essential to ensure personal safety in high-risk regions around the world. That is all for today, in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next video. Till then, take care.
America's Do Not Travel Advisory Warning for 21 countries. Following the April 22nd terror attack in Pahalgam, Kashmir, which killed at least 26 people, the U.S. Embassy in India issued a Level 2 travel advisory for Jammu and Kashmir, urging travelers to exercise increased caution. The advisory cited the potential for terrorist attack and violent unrest, particularly along the line of control and in tourist areas like Srinagar, Gulmarg, and Pahalgam. The Indian government prohibited foreign tourists from visiting areas along the LOC, and US government personnel are banned from traveling to Jammu and Kashmir. This advisory came as a part of the US Department of State broader travel guidance system, which ranks detention from level 1st, exercise normal precautions, to level 4 do not travel. As of April 2025, 21 countries are under the level 4 do not travel warning. Newly added countries include Iran, Yemen, North Korea, and Burkina Faso is flagged due to ongoing issues such as terrorism, armed conflict, kidnapping, wrongful detention, and civil unrest. For example, North Korea poses a serious risk of arrest and long-term detention for US citizens with no US diplomatic presence to assist in emergencies. Burkina Faso was aided due to terrorism and crime, while Iran and Yemen were flagged for multiple threats including terrorism, civil unrest, and health risks. Several Mexican states were also listed under the level 4 advisory due to crime and kidnapping concern, among them Colima, Guerrero, Michoacán, Sinaloa, Tamaulipas, and Zacatecas. The Gaza strips received the same warning level. With the approach of summer travel season, US citizens are being reminded to check the State Department travel advisories before planning international trips, particularly to regions affected by conflict or instability.